So the idea of this video is to serve as a kind of a mechanical introduction to Smoke Devils, to fill the gap that I think exists with Smoke Devil videos. You've got ones that are basic introductions where they tell you, put your cannon down and wear this gear and then you'll get lots of XPs. And then there's the ones where people just kill Smoke Devils without really saying anything at all about it. And the first ones are absolutely useless. The people that make them are normally terrible at Smoke Devils. And the second ones are by people who are normally absolutely fucking fantastic at Smoke Devils, such as Razorbeast's 191k an hour Slayer one. But it doesn't really tell you anything about what he's doing or why he's doing it, and so I'd like to make a sort of a guide around that, and I'd recommend you watch that video after this one to see the ideas that I'm going to mention put into practice. So I guess I'll kick right into it. You put your cannon down, but I'm just going to show some things first. At Smoke Devils, there are pretty much two things you should be doing. You should either be casting Ice Barrage on 9 Smoke Devils, or you should be luring Smoke Devils so the next time you cast Ice Barrage you'll be hitting 9 smokes. And that casting should really only be done from 2 tiles. So everything is based around this skeleton here, and all of your casting should be done from this tile to south of the skeleton, and this tile to north of the skeleton. And then there are 3 other tiles that you should be moving into in order to lure the Smoke Devils properly, and that is moving there and back, is moving to there and then to there, that is moving there and back, as well as back through this way. Now it'll make a lot more sense when I've got a few Smoke Devils around, but I'll explain it now. So the first and the most basic move that you should be doing at Smoke Devils is to cast, and then to click on the west tile, and then to click on either the north or the south tile, depending on which way you're going. And what this does is it lures any Smoke Devils that exist in the eastern catchment area, so any Smoke Devils in this area, lures them 2 tiles while you move north to south. And while you exist in those north and south tiles for a certain amount of ticks, it also lures any Smoke Devils that are here, or any Smoke Devils that are here. And there are 2 variations of this. There's the one where you click there and then there, which moves the Smoke Devil 2 tiles, or there's the one where you simply click there and it moves the Smoke Devil 1 tile. And you should be changing out which one of those 2 you do in order to make sure that no Smoke Devils get stuck in this tile here, like I just managed to do. Because if a Smoke Devil is stuck in that tile, there is always a possibility that you could accidentally misclick and hit this Smoke Devil, and instead of hitting this tile and this tile, it will only hit those 2 tiles there. And then the other basic movement that you should be doing at Smoke Devils is to cast, walk into these stacks here, and then move back straight away. And what this does is it lures in any Smoke Devils stuck up here or stuck up here who would otherwise simply stay in that one static position as you simply move north to south without ever actually going into these 2 tiles here. And even though you do run the risk of walking in here and pushing out any Smoke Devils out to the sides, it's overall a net gain, because in the end of the day you're going to be getting Smoke Devils who otherwise would not have been lured to you. And then as a final sort of mixture of the 2 you can do is you can cast, move, and then move back. If, for example, you have a significant amount of Smoke Devils trapped on one side and none on the other side, which means, say I've got like 5 Smoke Devils moving around up here, but none of them are quite going to get to me in the time it takes to move only to one position. So what I do is I come down here, I'd move to there, and then move back, which means I'm luring 2 tiles this way, I'm luring 3 tiles this way. It's kind of hard to explain when I'm actually doing it, which is why I recommend watching Razor's video, because he shows it in action and it's just a lot easier to see in that way. And really, once you kind of learn a lot of the basic things, it's a lot easier to pick up on the more advanced things. So I'd say that's pretty much all I've got to say on my terrible Smoke Devils guide.